story begins in 1999 at my brother's birthday party. He had his birthday party at a local climbing gym, and it was the first time that I was exposed to the sport. Prior to this experience, I had never been exposed to climbing before. I don't know what it was exactly that day that I fell so rapidly in love with about climbing. Whether it was the exhilarating feeling of moving upwards and upwards and being in complete control of my emotions upwards, or whether it was simply defying gravity. Well, regardless, I was 7, and I was hooked. The people at the climbing gym told my mom that I was really great and that I should join the junior team. Little did I know that they actually told all the parents this, and it was a tactic to increase membership. But I felt special, and I joined the team, so in my case it worked. Practice was each Saturday morning for 2 hours, and every day of the week I looked forward to these 2 hours on Saturday mornings. However, one day, when I arrived at practice, there was a youth regional championship taking place at the gym. I didn't even know that there was a competitive realm to rock climbing. The organizers told my mom that it was okay for me to compete. However, because I hadn't done the qualifying rounds prior to this competition, I couldn't go on to compete in divisionals where I had to do well. I didn't care. I just wanted to climb. So I was 9 at this time, and I competed in the 11 and under category, and I won. And who doesn't like to win? So soon I joined the competitive climbing team at the gym, coached by Romanian Claudiu Vidulescu. Claudiu's catchphrase was "shut up and climb." He walked around the gym with a wooden stick that he threatened to beat us with if we didn't stop talking and get to training. I pranced around the gym with blonde pigtails sticking out the side of my head, and I saw through his bluster. He didn't scare me, and I knew he wasn't going to actually use the stick. I actually admired him. He saw my potential without limits. He taught me to live a training regimen according to my own standard, to see boundaries with no limitations, to see no limitations in my boundaries. Gradually, as I began competing more and more often, I began to visualize myself and to learn his vision. At age 11, I won my first big continental championship in Mexico City. This spurred my quest to further see where I could physically take myself. Climbing is a very mentally driven sport. It may not look like the strongest female rock climber, but I believe in myself. When I see a goal, I visualize myself there, and I work towards achieving it. Climbing is interesting because it's a very input-output system. The amount of mental perseverance and physical determination that you put towards training and achieving a goal will directly correlate with the success that you yield. While I'm climbing, I am completely devoted to the motion in front of me. If I think about falling when I'm climbing at my maximum ability, then I will be off the wall sooner than I can eliminate this thought from my brain. It encaptures me. I am one with the movement, one with the motion. I am simply moving upwards. I must visualize myself at the top because it is me who is in control of my success. When I'm training for a competition, I need to visualize myself winning. When I'm going to training, and sometimes when I don't want to go to training, I think, what is one less day? Well, what is one less day? One less day is one less step forwards and one step backwards. One less day is giving in to the possibility that you can't be your best. You need to visualize yourself at a goal and don't let others' doubts hold you back. I believe in myself because I know that in the end, mental perseverance transcends much further than physical limitations can. So, set your own boundaries and don't let barriers hold you back. While climbing is my overarching passion, I also am enthusiastic about school, and I was presented with a remarkable opportunity to just live this passion and to professionally climb. However, I was brought up to value education, and I desired to go to Columbia University while maintaining my professional life as a climber. I saw this goal as rigorsome as well. However, I saw myself there. I visualized the possibility that I could do both. I could be a multifaceted human being, and I could live both passions because it's what I wanted to do. So I worked for it. I saw myself there, and I'm currently a freshman at Columbia University. It is difficult to maintain a professional climbing lifestyle and to be a full-time student. However, recently I injured a tendon in my left hand, and I was out of climbing for 6 weeks. I didn't expect this. I went through a lot of stress as I tried to overcome this injury and ease myself back into training. I missed a lot of competitions during that 6 weeks time period, and the amount of time, and I had the Pan American Championships coming up in early November. I struggled with lack of sleep, trying to perform my best academically and athletically. I wasn't sure I was making the right decision. I wondered, should I have just maintained being a professional climber? Should I have just maintained staying with following my one passion? Why was I not happy enough just doing that? Well, having this time of being injured and not being able to climb made me realize that I was able to stimulate my intellect as well. I decided not to rule out the Pan American Championships in early November because I thought, why not go there and try? Well, I trained hard. I developed my time management skills between juggling school and climbing. And on Monday, I returned home from Venezuela with 3 gold medals. I may not have been at the peak of my physical condition. However, I believed in the possibility that I could succeed. I saw myself at the top. I knew that at the end, as long as I put forth every morsel of my physical ability, and I believed in the possibility that I could achieve this goal, it was possible. We don't need barriers. Don't let people's doubts hold you back. Live your own passion and set your own boundaries. Live a limitless spectrum of possibility. Live free of limitations, and you can surprise yourself. Thank you.